fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. A trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A first carry now. This is Williams. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. This is Mostert. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 42 is the mark. Check, 42 is the mark. You must be dreaming. Check 37, check 37.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Like 28. Come up the ball. Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tie, 7-7.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Kill.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check in. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Yellow, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. shoves him aside near the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Man left. 4 down. Check. Hatchet.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Let's get off the field.
They hand it off to Mostert. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 42. I got you. Go now.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 42. Watch the run.
Now Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check 25. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Here's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield now. It's caught by Hooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll swing this out to Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Let's make these babies cry. Number 20, check in. Let's get some penetration in there. Mike 28. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 28. Mike 28. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike, 28. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go. Stay at home. Mike 28. Man, I got you.
Now back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Ricky. Mike 42. Watch the run. They're running it.
Here's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike 28, ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie our game here in the third. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after here coming up. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Dolphins 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. It's a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.